Hello friends, we are Nancy and Norman Hansen with MiracleAir from Fiji. And we just want to share with you a short recap of what God has done with us during 2025. So many blessings to think about.
So we started in February. We went to the Philippines and we attended Farm Stew training on the island of Mindanao. And Farm Stew is an organization. They promote a holistic approach to doing mission work with indigenous people. And it was very useful. And we really appreciated that and enjoyed it. From there, we went to the island of Palawan, where I was able to fly a Cessna 182, did many medevacs to remote islands, the most remote islands that I've ever been to.
With PAMAS.
With PAMAS, yeah,
yes.
The Philippine Adventist Medical Aviation Service. And it was very satisfying to do that. And during that time, Nancy, what were you doing?
Well, I had the privilege to be able to teach a few cooking classes and make a real impact in the lives of several individuals that were coming to the Lifestyle Center. Some of the patients were even terminally ill, and I had the opportunity to see how God worked in their lives during that time and share delicious recipes. They really appreciated using vegetarian food and teaching them how they could use even some local herbs for flavoring their food. And it was such a blessing for me to be part of that.
From the Philippines, we returned to Canada and we were there to do fundraising, and we also attended the ASI convention in Florida in August. After that, we were preparing to go to Fiji. And PAMAS, again, they had an aircraft, a Cessna 182. It was in the United States, and Dwayne Harris flew that airplane all the way from California through Hawaii, through the Marshall Islands to Guam. And that's a story all in itself. And at that point, our son Stephen and Nathan Crum, they formed a media team, and they joined up with Dwayne and his wife and traveled down through the islands all the way to Fiji. They went through Koh Sarai and Chuuk, Ponape, the Marshall Islands, Tuvalu, the Caribbean Islands, and all the way down to Fiji. And they arrived here, that airplane arrived here in Fiji in October. And we arrived about 3 weeks before that to prepare the way for this aircraft to be used here in the islands of Fiji. Shortly after the plane arrived in Fiji, it developed a fuel leak. It has 4 tanks, and one of the tanks had a crack in it. And it turned out that that tank had to be replaced, and so they had to manufacture it. I think it took 8 weeks for it to be manufactured, and at the same time, Civil Aviation told us that we needed to find an A&P mechanic who would be able to be here in the islands of Fiji while we're flying. Thankfully, Danny Labor answered that call, and she agreed to come. And when the tank was ready, she brought the tank here to Fiji, and it's here now with her, and it's ready to be installed. While we were waiting for the tank and Danny to come, we started working on the legal process of establishing MiracleAir here in Fiji. And we were able to travel to Suva and visit with the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Navoka. He's also the Minister for Civil Aviation and Tourism in Fiji. And we had a very positive meeting with him, and he's very supportive and excited about our project.
We also engaged a lawyer to help us set up the NGO here in Fiji, since we realized that's the model that we're going to need here to operate.
Going into the new year, we're really excited about getting flying, going to a lot of the remote islands, and looking for a location where we can establish an airbase that will serve the people in these very remote islands. And we don't want to forget the work that's been going on in Nicaragua. We continue to support Bible work there. They have now 2 boats that they're able to go into extremely remote villages that are not accessible by road or any other way. And the work is going on there, and so we're excited to be able to continue supporting that into the new year.
A special thanks to all our donors who have supported us and prayed for us all this time that we have been working on setting up this ministry here in Fiji.
We just want you to know that we would pray and God would provide through you, and we are just so incredibly grateful to each one of you, to a matching donor that we had, and $25,000 was matched over the last 4 or 5 months. And so we're just grateful for what God has done.
Thank you so much for your prayers, for your support, and for partnering with us.
Wishing you a Happy New Year from MiracleAir Fiji.